Today's defense news, the highlights. Indian military raises future analysis and operations group to track new technology. Tavasya, new indigenous frigate launched to boost India's naval power. Keel Laying ceremony of the second and third next generation offshore petrol vessels held on 23rd of March. India and Italy hold deliberations to expand military ties. Space cleanup, Japan's Astroscale to partner with Digantara and Bellatrix. Headquarter IDS and DST collaborate to propel defense innovation and research in India. L&T's robotic drilling machine automates LCA Tejas wing production, slashing drilling time by over 95%. IIT Guwahati-Incubated startup develops robots for AI-driven surveillance at international borders. In the global highlights, Boeing to build F-47 as next-generation stealth fighter aircraft for the U.S. Air Force. Robot dogs deployed in joint U.S.-South Korea drills for underground warfare training. Grey Eagle UAV breaks new ground with Pleo satellite communication test. South Korea issues tender for Patriot launcher upgrade. Let's have a look at the news in detail. Indian military establishment has raised a new group as part of a structural reorganization exercise to keep an eye on the new technologies across the globe. The Future Analysis and Operations Group (FAOG) has been created as part of the headquarters integrated defense staff with a dedicated manpower. Headquarter IDS works as a point organization for jointmanship in the MOD, which integrates policy, doctrine, warfighting, and procurement of arms and equipment. The stimulus for FAOG under the reorganization exercise are the changes in warfare and lessons drawn from the recent wars like the Russia-Ukraine, Hamas-Israel, Azerbaijan-Armenia, etc. And a structure was created having the direction to recommend. A direction was sent to all the services to create a similar setup on modern warfare in their structures and allocate resources. The FAOG started functioning about 6 months back, and the Future Warfare Fund was created to join hands with the agencies, think tanks, academics, research institutes, and specialists for their recommendation, direction, and guidance to empower FAOG. The FAOG will club the ideas from the services and build synergy. Ultimately, the work is expected to assist with required reorientation, reorbiting, and re-equipping the forces. Goa Shipyard launched Tavasya, the second frigate under the Project 1135 additional follow-on ships. Named after the legendary mace of Bhima from the Mahabharata, Tavasya symbolizes the indomitable spirit and growing strength of the Navy. These frigates are designed to perform surface, subsurface, and air combat operations. The contract for constructing two Project 1135 follow-on frigates was signed between the Ministry of Defense and the GSL in January 2019. The first ship, Triput, was launched on July 24th. Both Triput and Tavasya are approximately 125 meters long with a draught of 4.5 meters and a displacement of around 3600 tons. They can achieve a maximum speed of 28 knots and are equipped with stealth features, advanced weapons, sensors, and platform management systems. The keel laying ceremony of the second and the third next generation offshore petrol vessels NGOPV to be constructed by Goa Shipyard was held at Yeoman Marine Services Ratnagiri on 23rd of March. The contracts for indigenous design and construction of 11 NGOPV were conducted on 30th of March 23 between the Ministry of Defence and GSL and GRSC Kolkata, with 7 ships to be constructed by Lead Shipyard GSL and 4 ships by Follow Shipyard GRSC. The main hull blocks are being fabricated at the premises of YMSPL Ratnagiri as part of GSL's build strategy. The NGOPVs, with an approximate tonnage of 3,000 tons, are designed for coastal defense and surveillance, search and rescue operations, protection of offshore assets, and anti-piracy missions. India and Italy held a 2-day meeting in Rome focusing on ways to expand their military cooperation, including in areas of capability development. At the meeting of the 13th edition of the India-Italy Military Cooperation Group (MCG) held on 20th and 21st of March, The two sides also reviewed the overall situation in the Indo-Pacific. The discussions focused on identifying new avenues to expand the scope of bilateral military-focused cooperation. The key agenda points included enhanced exchange programs, capability development efforts, and strengthening collaboration between the Indian and Italian armed forces. The meeting also reviewed ongoing defense engagements, assessing their progress and exploring ways to optimize future interactions. The MCG serves as a key institutional mechanism to enhance defense cooperation between the armed forces of both the nations, fostering stronger military to military engagements and strategic collaboration. Japan's Astroscale, a company specializing in the removal of orbital debris, has announced a partnership with two Indian space companies, Digantara and Bellatrix. This collaboration aims to develop technology and services for orbital debris mitigation and is expected to lead to an orbital services bid for Indian clients within 1 or 2 years. This initiative will mark Astroscale's first operations in the Asia Pacific region outside of Japan. Eddie Kato, the president of Astroscale Japan, highlighted that India is a top priority for Astroscale due to its established space capabilities and recent policy shifts that favor private sector participation. India's space policy had previously been protectionist but now has evolved to foster ties with the United States and support commercial actors. The partnership could also pave the way for expansion into other markets like South Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, and Australia. The agreement does not disclose any financial details but aligns with India's recent efforts to liberalize its space sector, which includes opening up opportunities for private players and creating a $116 million fund to support startups. Digantara focuses on space situational awareness services, while Bellatrix specializes in satellite propulsion systems. Headquarter Integrated Defense Staff and the Department of Science and Technology have inked a memorandum of understanding on 21st of March, which marks a significant step towards strengthening the collaboration in defense research and development aimed at enhancing technological innovation for the Indian Armed Forces. The partnership seeks to leverage DST's extensive R&D capabilities to address the evolving needs of the armed forces by aligning defense technology research with national science initiatives, thereby enhancing the defense sector's self-reliance in critical technology domains. Under this MOU, DST will facilitate access to its research infrastructure, expertise, and academic institutions to meet the defense sector's requirements. The collaboration will focus on developing advanced military technologies and fostering innovation, contributing to the overall goal of building self-reliance in critical defense capabilities. Larsen and Toubro has introduced a cutting-edge robotic drilling machine that significantly enhances the production of wings for the light combat aircraft Tejas. This innovation reduces the drilling time for each hole from 25 to 35 minutes to just 1 minute, achieving a remarkable efficiency improvement of over 95%. Each wing requires approximately 8,000 holes for assembly and integration, and the robotic system now automates around 66% of this process, saving thousands of hours in production time. This advancement supports Hindustan Aeronautics in accelerating the delivery of LCA Tejas Mark 1A aircraft to the Air Force. Researchers at Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati have developed advanced robots to man international borders, which will offer AI-powered surveillance and uninterrupted real-time monitoring across challenging terrains. The robots developed by the Spatio Robotic Laboratory, a startup incubated at IIT Guwahati, have also received acknowledgement from DRDO for their potential for integration into India's defense infrastructure. The Army is already conducting field trials for the surveillance system. Equipped with seamless pole traversal capabilities, adaptive obstacle navigation, and AI driven reconnaissance, the system is a game changer for border protection, critical infrastructure surveillance, and strategic defense applications. Now, some global news. US Air Force has officially awarded Boeing the contract to develop the next generation air dominance N-Guard stealth fighter aircraft, now designated as the F-47. Described as the world's first crewed sixth-generation fighter jet, the F-47 will feature a powerful fusion of stealth, speed, range, artificial intelligence, and adaptability. The aircraft is optimized for penetrating advanced air defenses and operating as the central node of a broader network of manned and unmanned systems. As a sixth generation air superiority aircraft, the F-47 will incorporate cutting edge stealth, shaping, and materials to enhance survivability, along with next generation propulsion enabling extended range and supercruise performance. It will integrate advanced avionics and sensors with onboard artificial intelligence to support decision making in real time, allowing pilots to focus on mission execution. The aircraft's open systems architecture will also facilitate rapid upgrades and the seamless addition of new technologies throughout its life cycle. General Atomics has achieved a significant milestone in unmanned aerial systems technology with the successful integration of the Grey Eagle Extended Range GEER drone and the proliferated low Earth orbit PLEO satellite network for communication. This achievement, part of a US Army contract, marks the first time a US Army aircraft has been controlled via the PLEO satellite network. The Grey Eagle family of UAS is built using a modular open system approach (MOSA), allowing for easy upgrades and seamless integration with new technologies like the PLEO satellite network. This modular design enables the system to evolve quickly, ensuring long-term relevance as technological advancements continue. South Korea's Defense Acquisition Program Administration (DAPA) has issued a tender to support its planned upgrade of the Republic of Korea's Air Force (ROCAF's) Lockheed Martin Patriot Advanced Capability missile launcher. Released on 18th of March, the tender is intended to identify foreign companies to undertake the upgrades, and it has a budget of $209 million. According to the tender, a request for proposal will be distributed to potential bidders present in an explanatory session to be held on 26th of March. The bidder offering the lowest cost while satisfying the requirements will be selected. According to DAPA, the program will regenerate and improve the performance of Patriot launchers operated by the ROCAF. However, DAPA did not elaborate on the details of upgrades to be undertaken as part of this program. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you and have a great day.